Yo, 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 JPZ. This is my Juneteenth speech and whatnot. Like I'm Frederick Douglass or some shit. Straight from the dome, okay? I'm not going to talk about law per se. I'm not going to talk about litigation. I'm not going to talk about legal strategy. I'm not going to talk about discrimination cases. I'm not going to talk about non-compete litigation and judicial activism. I'm not going to talk about that, okay? It's pertinent and it fits in to pieces of this, but that's not what I'm going to talk about today, okay? It's Juneteenth. It's a holiday. I am glad that Juneteenth is a holiday and that the United States federal government finally commemorates the official textbook official end of slavery in America. Not the real end, okay, of course, not the real end, but the official end of Old South pre-Civil War slavery, okay? I'm glad that Juneteenth is a holiday, but I myself, I got fucking work to do, okay? I got fucking work to do. By my good fortune, my blessings, the work ethic that was instilled in me by my parents and by my ancestors and forefathers and foremothers, I was able to get to where I am today in my life, in my journey as a person, as a human being, as a soul in the universe, in a business sense, in every sense. Okay? And I count my tremendous blessings. But I've also worked my ass off. And it hasn't been easy, it's been hard. Sometimes it has been dark night of the soul, sleepless nights and airplanes type shit. You don't even know what day it is. You don't even know what month it is. You're just working and trying to keep going and trying to survive and make it and level up and get there. There is no there, but you're trying to get somewhere. You're trying to elevate yourself, trying to ascend, trying to get better, become a better person, become better at what you do, whatever service you provide or perform for your fellow man, because that's really a big part of where my heart is at, and not in a touchy-feely, politically correct Western 2004 bullshit type validate your feelings way, but in a real deal kindness sort of way, you know? And so for Juneteenth, my personal reflection is that I look at my life, I look at my career, because I can't speak to anybody else. I can only speak to me. And I know that for me, my work is very important to me and plays a central role in my life. And I could never just go work a job and do work that didn't align with me morally and ethically and philosophically, and also with the fact that I am somewhat of a savage motherfucker, okay? What, right? Like, you got me, you caught the tater, okay? But so work is central to my life. I don't know why, okay? But it went that way for me, and it became that way for me, and I built into that, right? And I sacrificed for that and went to great lengths to make that so. But now as I stand here, my work is such a central part of my life, and I own a business. People always get it twisted up. They're like, oh, you're a lawyer. You're just a lawyer, just a lawyer. But fucking son, please. What do you think a law firm is, right? And then, yeah, I do a bunch of pro bono work. I do a bunch of charitable work. I take a bunch of good cause cases, right, for peanuts when I should and could charge 10 times that much. But then so-and-so couldn't afford it and they'd be completely fucked. And like, do I have a save the world complex? Maybe slightly, okay? But that's always been part of who and what I am. you know? And so the fact that I get to get up every morning, every fucking day of my life, I get to get up and I get to do work that I believe in. I get to do work that matters to me. I get to do work that I think is important. I get to go fight for the shit that I want to fight for. I get to go help the people who I want to help. And sometimes I even help people who, yeah, they're a bit twisted and they piss me off. But at the end of the day, I think they're right. Okay? I think they're right. And I might think they've got big egos or this or that or all kinds of whatever fuckery. But I look at the situation and I'm like, you know what? This is not right. Okay? This is not right. Maybe this person is an imperfect, unevolved human being. And maybe sometimes they piss me off, but it's not right. And I, through hard work, providence, circumstance, whatever, luck, blessing, who knows, right? I have the ability to help some of these folks. And yes, and it's not ego speaking, but there are some instances, because I've been doing this now for in a firm that I started and own for 12 plus years. And there have been instances where I alone, and not just me personally, but meaning me and my colleagues, you know, folks who have stayed with me through thick and thin, through ups and downs, right? Fucking ticket to get lit city, promised land, about to get there, okay? They have stuck with me, stuck by me. They have believed in what was originally my vision, but then it became their vision. Now it's our vision. And we're so much stronger for having a unified vision. And can't nobody fuck with us. You don't understand. You don't understand how important that is and how much that means to me. All the times when I was younger and was written off or not recognized and given the respect that I fucking merit as a human being for my strength and my character and my ethics and my morals and my tenacity. I've been written off for whatever reason, right? Half buck mulatto, working class, middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. Right? Like I came out of fucking left field, bro. Y'all playing the game. I'm not even in the dugout. And now here I am. Right? I wasn't in the fucking dugout, okay? I wasn't in the dugout. Now here I am, right? And not only here I am, in the game, right? The big game with all these big players and everything else. I'm not just here. I got here the way I got here. And I did it on my terms the whole damn time. Never sold out. Never did shit that I don't agree with and that I'm not about. I did it on my damn terms. And I get up every day and I do the work that I want to do, that I believe in, and I do it on my own damn terms. I am the most free fucking man imaginable. Maybe that's because my scope of imagination has been crafted and molded a certain way. You go back on one part of my family tree and I have a great grandfather, William Lefwick, from Virginia. He was born in 1863, and that was the last slave born in my family. His father, Washington Lefwick, was in his early 40s when his one son was born. And I have all sorts of criticism, okay, for America, James Baldwin style, right? Like I love her, so I will criticize her, okay? All sorts of fucking criticism. We can get into that. But that's for another time. That's not the heart of the matter right here. The heart of the matter is on this Juneteenth, I think about my life and what I have been able to go out and do and to live the life that I wanted to build and create a business that I wanted to create and make a dent in a system that is often dysfunctional and sometimes nakedly corrupt. But I'm out there making a dent in it, changing the game, changing the law, helping actual people, helping change specific individual people's lives, and making a decent living and surviving and getting by, come hell or high water. But living my life on my own terms and being able to make a living and help other people and make the system better and touch some lives along the way and do it on my terms. I'm the freest fucking man I know. Happy Juneteenth.